Packers quarterback is entering the final year of his rookie deal as the expectations are high for a Green Bay team that reports to camp on Sunday. Love was recently asked to draw up an unstoppable play. Take a look at what he came up with.
Here's my play right here. This is an empty set. I'm a quarterback, I like being an empty. I'm gonna say right here, my F, we're gonna put Davante Adams. He's gonna be running a choice route. Davante, one of the best I've ever seen at choice route, so I'm gonna put him on there. Or Y, I'm gonna say Travis Kelce. He'll be on a through route or a basic, whatever we wanna decide. I think a through route, get him over the top, kind of clear the defense out, get behind the linebackers. My Z, who do I wanna put there? I'm gonna put Tyreek Hill as Z right there, because obviously, as you guys know, he's one of the fastest in the game. So he's gonna be running a little slot fade right there. I hope they don't play press man because the ball's going there. H, yeah, we got to run it back out wide, a little hitch route, show some love to my guy Josh Jacobs. We're gonna put him out there. If I throw it to him, he might get a touchdown, hopefully. X, we're gonna put we're gonna put Romeo Doubs out there. Just because, that's one of my favorite fade targets. Whenever I throw it up to him, he is gonna come down with the ball. I know that 100%, so this is my play. We can run it backed up, middle of the field, red zone. I think there's touchdowns all over the place.
Touchdowns all over the place. Dan, you got anything better?
No, but you can tell that Jordan Love plays behind a good offensive line because his favorite play is drawn out of empty. You better have good protection when it comes to that stuff. So I didn't play against behind really good offensive lines, but I'm also going to go out of empty. I'm going to draw up my perfect play and kind of give you the verbiage when it comes to that play. I'm also going to go into empty. I'm going to go into that 3x2 slot. And now my first route I'm going to call a hammer route. And I would put like Justin Jefferson right there or Puka Nacua. When they're crossing the middle of the field, I need a trusty, big-bodied frame. My slot, this would again be Davante Adams. I'd also put Kelce here. Now, I would do this. He gave a two-way go for his or a three-way go. Jordan, you could break out, sit, or break in. We called this Gotti. I would only be able to break out or sit down. You cannot go to the middle of the field. So if I got a two-hit safety shell, I would work there. My number 3, that's where I would go with my three-way option. I could win across the middle of the field. I could sit versus zone. I could break out. I would love like a Jamar Chase right there just because he's such a physical player. My slot receiver, my number 2 guy would be Tyreek, and I agree. I would put him in that inside slot fade. So if I got a shell defense and my backer worked that way, I would get the ball to Jamar Chase. If I got a shell defense and my backer worked that way, I would work this as a high-low off a backside defender. If I got single high, meaning one safety in middle field, and it's press, I'm either throwing the ball to Tyreek or I'm throwing the ball to Justin Jefferson or Puka. And since Kev's the host, he's an Eagles fan, I would throw A.J. Brown out here. We would actually call this like all state because it's all stops essentially with the seam. If they played cover 3 and everyone sloughed back and the safety shaded and this defender carried vertically, I'd have a wide open 15-yard stop route to A.J. Brown. So I better have a darn good offensive line. I'm going to give these guys as my hot route. See these little blue marks? That indicates you're the hot guy if we get blitzed. This is a little bit more unstoppable and has more answers than Jordan Love's play, but he's a much better player than I ever was.
I think Dan might have unretired with all those guys available.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. He just needs some
linemen. Can I get those guys to throw too?
You need some protection too. You can't move. You can't move like Jordan Love.
Never could.
A.J. Brown, that he's scoring a touchdown, no question.